YouTube, it is a great day in Grand Rapids, Michigan here, and I figured why not review my brand new wheels and my old wheels, which I both used for free riding, and here they are. First up, I got the Bustin Swift 70mm 78A blue. I have these on a BC Moray with Surf Rod's Indies trucks. These wheels have a 40mm contact patch, so that is really good for sliding. Slides are super smooth, and they don't leave any thin lines, so they take a while to wear down. And I haven't seen any wear in them yet, and they're just a really fun wheel to use because how smooth and buttery their slides are. And it was either these or butterballs, and if you had the choice, I'd honestly get these. They can just be hard to find though. Luckily they had them at my local longboard shop, and yeah, so I got really lucky to find these. But you can only find them, you can't find them on Rearscape. I don't think you can get them on Daddy's board shop either. You can get them off the Bustin website, Nordboards, and a few others. So yeah, they're pretty hard to find from the more major shops like Mir and stuff. But if you happen to find them, I honestly recommend them because they're so good for free riding. And even for downhill, I'd give them a 7 out of 10 because, I mean, there's not much slip since they're 78A, so they're perfect. These have a rounded lip. The graphic, all it says is just some like weird graffiti over here. 78A, 70mm, and then designed by Bustin Boards, made in the USA. So these aren't like made in China or anything, so you can honestly feel the quality when riding them. They're just a great wheel, and I love them. And now for the Flashback. The Flashback I used to have on my Moray. Sorry, but I got the Swifts and I put the Flashbacks on my homemade board, which I call the Solstice, and it's a sweet board. It's 38 inches, but the Flashbacks, let's talk about them because this is a wheel review. They have, on Mir and stuff, it says they have a 43mm contact patch. It really doesn't seem like that, but it seems like it would be more around 46. But other than that, yeah, they're also a sweet free riding wheel when you break them in, because at first they have square lips and they're not as good for doing like low speed stand-ups. And like when I was going downhill on these, at minor downhill, maybe like 15 miles an hour, these, whenever I do a stand-up, it'd be really kind of choppy, even though these were an 81A, so I heard they were supposed to be buttery. A lot of times it'd be kind of like, not as much as my old O-Tank Stimulus, which I don't really like. They're just way too choppy. These can be smooth and they can be choppy, so it's really unpredictable. Super high speeds, like 20 plus I've gone once before, then they can be a much smoother slide, or if you have like a nice paved road, they can also be good. These wheels are also 70mm, and they are side set, and I forgot to say the Bustin Swifts are offset. That's the most grippy. Imagine if those were side set, they'd be so slidey, it wouldn't even be funny. And honestly, I wish they were center set, but. So, about these, since they are side set, they do have a really bad wear pattern. I'm not like a heavy slider, I just do stand-ups and stuff. I don't like push out really long slides and stuff that make my wheels count in the day. But these wheels actually, this one right here is minorly coating, and that's just what side set does. I wish like it had more of an even wear pattern on the Flashback. Yeah, so the Flashback has square lips, so that's why on Rearscape the discipline was carving, cruising, and downhill until people just started using them for free ride. And after you break them in, they're actually a great wheel too. And now the last wheel I'm going to be reviewing is the Boards on Nord 65mm wheel that you get stock if you you buy a board from there. Here are the wheels. These are actually what I used to have on my Solstice when I had the flashbacks on my BC. And as you can see, these are black, but they actually came gray. I dyed them black with red dye, and that worked pretty well. Let me just tell you one thing about these. Even though they're like a crappy brand, like Nordboard's off-brand Link wheels, they were so buttery and awesome. I actually really enjoyed them. Stand-ups were like so simple, smoothest thing ever. Sometimes it'd be a little icy, I'd have to say, but these wheels were just really good for free ride for me, and I'm gonna miss them. I might throw them on if I make myself another board or something like that. I might put these on them. But yeah, these have a round lip. They, I believe, are offset. So it looks like they're not offset, but yeah, they are offset. One side is a little more like square than the other, which has like this rounded, like almost like a coliseum. And here's the square part. So yep, that's the boards on Nord wheel, the Swift, and the Flashback.